bank of the Utah Jazz. Harden will lead the Zubats for the Jazz. Just 5 days ago, both clubs. The Clippers win the tip. They played last night at home against Memphis and won by 14. I'll tell you, the third quarter was a difference maker in that game. 36-22, plus 14. First shot off the rim. Here comes Collier, who's been on a hot streak. Here's the cut inside off the hand of Markkanen. He started last night and had a season high in points, 3-point makes, and 5 assists. Flip from the corner. Good look. Up and out. Rebound Harden.
Clippers are really playing small ball. I know Zubats brings the height average up, but Jazz have some good size out there with Flip and John Collins and Lauri Markkanen.
Here's V making his 12th start of the year. Whenever he's called upon, always ready. Throws it, saved, Markkanen midcourt. Jazz with time, 11 on the shot. Scoreless through the first minute. John Collins wide open, rifles up a 3% this season, and he drops his first pure three-pointer.
I really like how Isaiah Collier, after Markkanen saves that pass, he just says, okay, calm down. We got enough time here. Sets Collins up beautifully.
Powell turns the corner off the glass and in. 24 points a game in his 10th season out of UCLA.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, James Harden's on this team. A lot of the all-star stuff is about what you've done in the past and namesake. So I think he can be an all-star next year for sure if he keeps it up.
Here's John, little stop and go dribble drive over Markkanen, count it for 2.
We used to talk about him gets to his spot in the paint for that little push shot. It hasn't changed.
Well, his energy is still so high level prior to the game tonight.
2 of those, but 78 last game. And look, don't have your bags packed. Don't be thinking about sipping in sun and you had those umbrella drinks and getting a tan. You've got to be able to focus on this game and get through it.
I like it. I like it. Zubac swings up a bucket. Collins from the corner. Splash. A couple of quick triples here.
Such a great utility big, and John Collins stretching the floor. Punished the switch on ISOs. Doing it all, really, for the Jazz.
17 points last night. 8 rebounds. Here's Harden on the drive inside. Shots. He's out with a left thumb. Collier. Beautiful pass. Oh, my.
This relationship with, if you're any other position, is the point guard. Right, and Flip. Great timing. Non-verbal communication with Isaiah Collier for that lob dunk.
9 assists last night for Collier. Already 2 here in the opening quarter of play. Off the wing. 3. Good. And yes, he can shoot the triple. 43% this season. Filipowski has that ball, or Markkanen has that ball taken out of his chest, turns it over. Harden picked up by Lauri. He played some great bully ball himself last night with 32 inside on play. Harden stop and go off the elbow, jumper short, and the rebound to Markkanen.
Great contest there. Lauri stays on his feet, doesn't go for the pump fake, stays close enough we can contest that shot by Harden.
Collier just Clippers with the ball up 11-8 early here in Salt Lake. Zubats, they blitz and the ball 62%. I mean, it's a give me as the free throw line jumper jumps out to Dunn, and the reset on the shot clock, that back to 14.
They put a little blitz there on James Harden too. And
short shot clock, the step back triple. And the clock is good. And he's led this Clipper team now to number 6 in the West. 7 games above. Mykhailiuk jumps out to take the inbound. And again,
riding the bike for him.
Yes, indeed.
It really is. I mean, he's just a great rhythm shooter, off the dribble or not.
That ball jumps out, flip with the rebound. Collier coming the other way. We're tied up at 11, 5 minutes in, quarter number 1. Lob it. Zubac read it perfectly, tapped it away from Filipowski, and the ball finds its way to Powell. John Collins puts a hand up in the face, a little heat check moment, T, and Collier comes up with a rebound. Jazz give it away.
Trying to thread the needle there. Isaiah Collier thought that John Collins had a handout and wasn't able to. He's so fluid out there, and of course, he has a capability of scoring, getting a shot off when he wants, but also setting the table for other guys. He was just on point last night.
Micah Potter checks in, slips a pass Down low, John Collins on the court. They fire a pass to Collins, try to line drive a triple. And up high for the rebound is Dunn. Yeah, he still has jets, and he is trying to blow by Keontae.
Zubac posted up in the paint there.
Potter trying to hold him short, and he does. Held his ground. Rebound comes out to Micah. Here's Keontae.
Micah did a great job of doing his work early, bodying up Zubac before he could establish position.
Collins fires up the three, comes up short. Harden trots across the timeline. Jazz started in his 9th season.
They just find him down there.
15 boards against the Jazz at Intuit Dome on Saturday night. He was part of that 78-point barrage in the paint. Keontae with 10 on the shot clock. Off the market and sets his feet. Three. Got it.
Beautiful.
Start. He went 6 triples last night. Potter lost a handle, and
Derrick Jones Jr. kind of caught Potter by surprise. Not sure if he got fouled on it or not, but quick reaction.
Markkanen just inside the free throw line. First attempt.
Yeah, I mean, if he can kind of get his game going again. We know he's not an outside shooter, but he can hurt you, punish you in switches, and get down in the paint.
Markkanen came by to help Keontae. Cody Williams.
Interestingly constructed.
Oh man, T, there's multiple double-digit players in this league. I mean, you look at Powell with 10, Harden 16, Kawhi 13, 17 for Batum. And don't forget Patty Mills, who's on this roster, 16 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's OG by definition.
Three-point shot comes up short. Markkanen has that ball poked away by Bogdanovic. Here's Chris Dunn on the runner to the rack. He takes a fall out of bounds. No call. Good defense. The Jazz did not give up on that play after the turnover.
That's great vertical defense by Keontae George.
Sends a ball. Needs a three. And he got it for Bryce.
And he's real grateful for that first attempt.
T, before that three, he had hit 2 of his last 23. That's 9%.
I saw him warming up earlier, Bowler, and I think as Chris Dunn misses one from deep, most of his shots have been falling short. And his goal, I believe, is to make sure they don't go short. Now, they may go long, but you cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
Just hit one, make it 2.
There you go. Coach Will Hardy talks about Lowry having to sacrifice some of his game, right, for the development of this team. But what Lowry has learned is how to score in different ways. We've seen him get back on top of the rim a little bit more in that Laker game. Just ISO situation going downhill, mid-range pull-ups. So he's developing himself.
Keontae fires up a triple. Got it. 3 triples last night. In his last 9, he's averaging 18 points.
Yeah, he's comfortable. He's comfortable, Bowler, and he's playing a new role, and he's really embraced it. And that's why he's a rising star this year, this weekend. And he's going to continue to grow.
Bogdanovic up the mark, flip up high, rebounds, loose. Flip that now to Cody Williams. It must have been away from the ball. Off that replay, here's Harden with the left hand, had to rush it. Hard production from the stripe.
Right, you know, James is going to score. You're not going to keep him from scoring in some form or fashion, but make it tough on him. Beautiful. A food bank making a local difference that's built for a crowd.
We talk a lot about his outside ability, but he can power inside when needed. 6'9", about 235. Bogdanovic.
Tough shot. And made up for the space. You got John with Bogdanovic on him.
Keontae with the ball, now off to Sensabaugh. He has scored or assisted on 14 of the last 16. Collins Euro steps, passes out, flip for 3.
That's good. Not shaking at all.
Flip with a 5-point quarter with 2 rebounds. Bogdanovic passes out. Kobe Brown, ball tap to Simmons. Here's Harden for 3. 7 for Harden, first bucket from the floor, and the Jazz with the ball. They've hit their last 5 shots. Make it 6.
Out into the shot clock. Clippers think the Jazz are going to run their half-court offense, and you give Keontae that kind of space with that kind of confidence, knocking it down.
Big T, the Jazz hit 15 of 41 from 3 last night. They've already gone 9 of 14 in the triple department. Batum keeps that ball alive out to Bogdanovic. Harden. Game clock to 7, down to 6. Rolls to 5, makes his move on Cody. Lob it. Missed the shot. Tapped. Rebound. Jazz have it.